Hi guys, it's Nadia. Welcome back to Matchy Flow. Today's edition is a 35-minute glider sculpt with a little bit of a warm-up and a cool-down stretch at the end. All you will need are 2 gliders. If you don't have gliders and all you have at home are maybe like socks, paper plates, dish towels, any sort of like towel or rag or something like that, totally works out fine. So grab that, grab your mat, and I'll see you soon. So to start, you can take a kneeling position, a seat on your mat, and we'll get one hand on our heart, one hand on our stomach, close down the eyes. Starting to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Notice where your body is right now. Being very intentional, getting grounded, clearing out the noise from the rest of your day. Just know that nothing matters more than what we're gonna do right here. We'll take one more breath in together through the nose. And audibly exhale on the way out. Awesome. So flip on over, meet me in a tabletop. We'll just start with a couple cat-cows, scooping through the back. And then create a nice curve. Inhale as you hit your cow. Exhale as you hit cat. Really pushing through the palms of your hands. Feel your feet, feel your hands, touch your mat. We'll take one more. Awesome. Just start to circle out the body each way, whatever feels good. Plant your toes, pike your hips up, hit a down dog. We'll start to pedal it out. Again, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, just keeping it super fluid. Start to build some heat within the body. I got my apartment nice and warm, so I'm about to start sweating pretty soon. All right, awesome. You're gonna bring your knees back down to your mat. Real quick. And then we will meet in a tabletop. From here, your toes tuck under, you pick your knees up, meet me in a bear. We're gonna start without our gliders for now, but this movement will come back a little bit later. We'll step out with the left, out with the right, in with the left, in with the right. So we're marching back, back, in again. Back, back, in. We're here for another 8. You have 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me in a pike. From here, you come down. You spider out your left knee, bring it to your left elbow. Come back up to a pike. Right knee to right elbow. Come back up to a pike. So exhale on the way down. Inhale as you pike your hips back up. Again, marching it out. We warm up the center of the core. We warm up our obliques, shoulder blades. Shoulders are just starting to feel very lubricated. I'll take another 4 after this one. Meet me in a down dog in 4. We meet in 3, in 2, and in 1. Meet me in a down dog. We come back down to a plank. We'll hold for 10, 9, 8. Find a roundness between your shoulder blades. Actively push your mat away. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Drop your knees. Take a little bit of a child's pose here. Reach out in front of you. We're gonna go into super crunch. So if you need to make a little bit more space on your floor, that's totally fine. I am going to pull my mat back a little bit so I have a little bit more space here. And I'm gonna grab my 2 gliders. The gliders will sit, sorry, I need to fix this mic again, under your heels, and you'll meet me in a crunch position. From here, hands in front of you, we crunch back for 2, back for 1, up for 2, up for 1. You crunch back for 2, back for 1, up for 2, up for 1. Drop your shoulders here, let your arms feel nice and extended, energy through every fingertip. Again, working our core here, just in a different way. Finding your C-spine from right under your breasts, right to the top of your hip through your waistline. We'll be here for another 4. Exhale on the way up. You have 3, 2, and 1. Hold on the way back. From here, we extend our legs out for 2, out for 1. Legs come in 2, in 1, out for 2, out for 1, in for 2, in for 1. If you need a little bit more support here, you can put your hands by your side. I ask that you just tent your fingers so you're not gripping on your floor. So we just tried to work some more of the upper part of our abs. Now we're going for the lower part. So just keeping it really slow and fluid. Your core is nice and stable. We'll take another 4. You have 3. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. You meet me all the way, extended legs out in front of you. Lean back a little bit more. We take a combo. You crunch up for 2, up for 1. Knees extend for 2. You lean back for 1, up for 2, up for 1, back for 2, back for 1. If you want to bring your hands behind your head, you're more than welcome to do that. Maybe across your chest as well. I just feel like I get better length from keeping my arms in front of me. We'll take another 4. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. You meet me, extended legs out. We take Russian twists with opposite knee drives. Sorry, alternate knee drives. So you come in with the left knee, twist left, back to center. Right knee, twist right, back to center. Left and right. Left and right. Your tailbone is tucked under. It has perfect connection with your mat. I keep losing my glider. We twist for another 8. You have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep towards the left. From here, you stay twisted. Your left leg extends, left leg bends, extends and bends, extends and bends for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We switch to the right. Left leg extended, right knee bent. We extend. So you stay twisted. I'm starting to speed it up here, so I'm going to slow it down as well. Adding a little bit of a crunch. You have another 8, 7. We're on our feet in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Awesome. Take a quick butterfly. Now it can be a little tough on the hips. And from there, we'll get on our feet. We'll start with our left leg. So your left leg will be standing. Just move your mat out of the way so you have enough space on the floor. I'm just kicking my hand out. You will take the right glider underneath your right foot. Left foot is stable on the floor. Start to hinge your hips about 45 degrees of the way. I'll go this way so you can see a little bit better. We take an elevator lunge. Down for 2, down for 1, up for 2, up for 1, down for 2, down for 1. Exhale, up for 2, up for 1. Keep your body in a diagonal the entire time. You can see there's one straight line up at the 45 degree, all the way from the crown of my head through the toes of my right leg. As I come up, I push a little bit more force into my left heel to bring me high. And I push down through my left heel to push my right leg back. We'll take another 4. Inhale on the way down. You have 3. Inhale on the way down. You have 2. Last one. From here, meet me at the bottom. We take pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Hands can be behind your back, waist, prayer above your head. We pulse for another 8. You have 7, 6, 5. Left leg is working here, so push everything you have in through your heel. for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll take it lateral now, so I'm gonna turn to face you, but instead of going back, we lunge down for 2, down for 1, up for 2, up for 1. I always tell my clients in my reformer classes to imagine that the whole outside of your left leg here is pushing up against your wall. So don't send your weight with you with the glider. Ooh, I almost put my inner thigh. Just really try to keep your weight over your left leg. Really starting to feel the outer part of our left leg, our outer glute, the lower part of our seat as well. Also think about sitting down and back, not just coming down. Again, see how I have a diagonal, my hips are hinged, 45 degrees from my crown all the way through my tailbone. We meet at the bottom in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1, push all the way back out to the lowest point. From here, we skate your right knee bends for 2, bends for 1. You push away for 2, extend for 1, in for 2, in for 1, out for 2, out for 1. I love this move on the reformer, this and the carriage kick, which we have coming up next. I just really feel like they do everything so well for your legs. Again, your right leg is the one moving here, but it's your left leg staying stable and pushing force into the earth. That is helping to strengthen, lengthen, create tension. You meet me with your leg, right leg, about 3/4 of the way in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and in 1. So come about 3/4 of the way, we just pulse, pulse, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, we hit a carriage kick in 6, in 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, turn around. From here, you kick back out into your elevator lunge lowest point. Just trying to get good traction on my floor here. Your right knee bends for 2, bends for 1, whew. Extends for 2, extends for 1, bends for 2, bends for 1, extends for 2, extend 1. Again, try to actively pull your weight back over your left heel. So instead of coming up with your body, sit back like you're almost gonna sit in a chair and just guide your right leg in. Stop when your knee is right under your hip or so, and then kick back out. We have another 4. I know I'm feeling it too. 3, 2, and 1. Meet me with 2 90-90s in your knees. You just bend, bend, bend for 8. Maybe your hands are above your head for 6. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. I'm gonna turn around to face you here. So extend your leg all the way. Bring it about 45 degrees behind you. Think about it being at like a 7, or I guess like an 8 o'clock if you were on a clock, curtsy lunge. So curtsy carriage kick, in for 2, out for 2, out for 1, in for 2, in for 1. This is your last variation here. We're gonna work our left oblique after this. Again, squeeze through the outer part of your glute and your leg. I just feel my muscles really working here. We take another 4. You have 3. You have 2. You have 1. Extend your leg all the way behind you in your curtsy. We pulse, pulse, pulse for 10, 9, maybe hands above your head for 8, 7, little lower, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Definitely tap that guy right on out. I am going to get a sip of water. Feel free to do that real quick. Awesome. I am going to grab my mat, and this time I'm going to roll it in like half. If you want to roll it in thirds, totally up to you. And I'm going to grab my glider. This time, keep it under my left foot as we are going to work the left oblique. So you can be down on your elbows here. I'm gonna be up on my hands, whatever feels the most comfortable for you, but come down and meet me in a plank. From here, we bring the left knee to the chest. We circle it out wide. Breathe in, exhale as you push away. Squeeze your oblique as your knee drives in. Try to see how far away you can get with your extension out to the side. Don't lose your glider. We take another 4. We take another 3. We take another 2. We take another 1. Leg is extended behind you. From here, knee drive to elbow. In for 2, in for 1. Back for 2, back for 1. So exhale on the way in. Inhale as you lengthen on the way out. Make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. I noticed mine creeping back, so I brought them forward. Push through the meaty palm of your part of your palm so you can find some roundness between your shoulder blades so you're not like dumping too much in there. You have 4. In 3 more reps, elbow meets knee, we pulse. In 2, and then 1 from here, we pulse, pulse, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, leg extends in 2, and 1. This time we bring it across our body to the right elbow and back. Right elbow and back. So think about like a cross-body mountain climber, almost like a dancing bear, if you're familiar with that move. Be here a little bit shorter, so we'll just take another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. We pulse again. You have 8, 7. Bring your hips a little higher for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. You kick your left leg through. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me a little bit better. So kick your left leg through. Kind of meet me in a side plank here. If you wanna come down to your elbow too, that's totally fine. You bring your left foot back, you kick it in front of you. Bring it back, slice it in front of you. I'm shaking here. I know. We've got another 8, 7, 6, 5. No pulses here. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Whew. I'm gonna take a swim in Matchy now. We will take a break from our legs and obliques. We'll go into some arms. So if you wanna keep your mat nice and folded, bring it back so you have enough space. Your knees go on your mat, the gliders go under each of your hands. I'm gonna move my drinks so we don't have a nasty spill. From here, let me come a little bit further back so you can see me. So like I said, 1 glider under each hand. We're gonna do an alternating wheelbarrow. So your right elbow bends as you extend your right arm, or sorry, left arm out. You push through your right hand as you glide your left hand back in. Opposite side. Push through your left hand to bend your left elbow, glide your right hand out. Exhale to bring it back in. Again, back out with the left for 2, for 1, in for 2, in for 1, out for 2, out for 1, in for 2, in for 1. Think about coming into a single arm tricep push-up of sorts. Engage the back side of your arm. I know I'm feeling it. The tops of your feet are glued into your mat, glued into your floor. Your core is activated, your tailbone is tucked under. From here, we'll take another 4. You have 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna bring your right arm a little bit wider. From here, you're gonna scoop the left hand out, come back in. Just like we did with the obliques. Just think about wiping your floor. It'll be so clean after this. From here, we take another 4. We switch directions in 3, in 2, and in 1. Whew, I need to shake out my wrist real quick. We go around for another 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4. Right arm is really feeling it. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Awesome, I'm just gonna shake out my right arm real quick. Whew. I do not have the strongest wrist, so, well, this is a good workout. Sometimes it does take a toll on me. So back into your modified plank. This time your left arm comes a little wider. We dip down with the right hand, we wipe it around. Down and around. 8 each way. You have 5 after this. We switch directions. You have another 3. You have another 2. And you have another 1. This time we switch directions. You go down, out, and around. Down, out, and around. You have another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. I hope the backside of your arms are feeling nice and warm. I know mine are. I am going to fold my mat up one more time. Stitch one glider, keep the other. Slide that one right under my left foot this time. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. We meet at the lowest point of an elevator lunge. From here, right foot is planted, ankle right under our right knee, left leg is extended behind us. From here, we stand through the heel for 2. Stand through your right heel for 1. Lunge down for 2. Lunge down for 1. Up for 2. Up for 1. Down for 2. Down for 1. If you need to grab an extra surface so you don't fall over, that is totally fine. Again, imagine you are in a plank. Think about how you would squeeze and engage your core there. That's exactly what you want to be doing here. So just because we're working the backside of a right leg, by the way, we're taking 4 more reps, you are still keeping your whole body engaged. Shoulders are dropped down. We take 2 more. We meet at the bottom. Last one. You meet me at the bottom in 2 and 1. We pulse, 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 pulse. Hands overhead. You have 8, 6. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Turn 90 degrees if you need to. This time, our weight is transferred fully into the right leg. Think about a wall being outside the right side of your leg. The outside of your right leg, meet me low. Again, knee over ankle, you're sitting down and back. We stand for 2, stand for 1, lower for 2, lower for 1, stand for 2. Exhale on the way up, you inhale as you lengthen on the way down. So push everything you have through your right heel. If you want to see it from the side, you see that I keep a hinge in my hips the entire time as I go down and I come up. My butt is sitting down and back. I'm not just bending over. From here, we have another 4. You meet me at the bottom in 3. We have 2. And we have 1. Hold the bottom, we pulse. Pulse for 10, 8, 6. In 4 seconds, we start to skate. In 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna bring my hands to prayer. Your left knee bends for 2, bends for 1. Extend for 2, extend for 1. Bend for 2, bend for 1. Extend for 2, extend for 1. Oh, I'm catching no breath here. I feel you, I'm here with you. Remember to also actively bring your left hip forward. It's easy to kind of turn behind us. Sometimes when I'm on the machine, I like to put not my working leg, my opposing leg, a little bit behind me, which is totally fine, but your hips and shoulders should always be squared off. In 4 more reps, you'll meet me with your left leg about 3/4 of the way in. We're there in another 3. Whew, I'm feeling it. Lean a little bit more back, hinge in the hips, let it be from the back of the leg, not the quad. You meet me at 3/4. Right here, we pulse, 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 pulse. Maybe hands overhead for 10. You have 8, Pulse for another 6. For 5, it's a carriage kick in 4, in 3, in 2, whew, 1. I stopped early there, sorry you guys. Meet me at the lowest point of your elevator lunge. Your left knee bends for 2, bends for 1, extend for 2, extend for 1, bend for 2, bend for 1, extend for 2, extend for 1. I try to push a little bit harder into my standing heel, so my right heel here, as my left knee comes a little bit closer. The second it hits just right under my hip, I stop there and I push back out. You meet me with 2 90-90 bends in 4. 2 90-90 bends, we split squat pulse in 3. Whew, working up a sweat for 2. And in 1, 2 90-90 bends, we pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, so a little lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. I'm gonna turn to face you. You kick your left leg behind you, almost like a skater. We're in a curtsy. We kick in for 2, in for 1, extend for 2, extend for 1. So you're kicking out to a diagonal. You try to bring your ankles to tap. Your knee on your left leg is pointed out. You kick back out. I know it's tough. You come in. We have for another 4. I really feel my right oblique in this one. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. I know I cheated that one. We extend back behind us at a diagonal. We pulse, pulse, pulse for 8. Really feeling it. Whew, in my hamstrings and my glutes. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Stand up. Move my glider out of the way so I can pull my mat up. With my mat folded in half. Sorry, let me come back a little bit so you can see me. This time the glider goes under your right foot. You can come down on your forearms or on your hands. I'm gonna go on my hands again as we work our right oblique here. So you bring your knee to chest, you kick it out, you circle it around. Knee to chest, kick it out, circle it around. Knee to chest, kick it out, circle it around. We have another 3. We have another 2. Make this one the best one yet. Really squeeze your oblique. For 1 this time. Knee drive to elbow. Inhale on the way out. Exhale on the way in. Don't forget your glider. I just slipped out. Shoulders are over wrists. Or if you're on your elbows, shoulders directly over elbows. We take another 4. We take another 3. 2. And 1. Elbow to knee. You pulse, 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 pulse for 8. You have 6. We go across our body in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I need to shake my wrists out real quick. Right leg extended behind you. We bring it to the left elbow. We extend back. So turn towards the left, extend back. Single leg dancing bear here. Keep it slow. I know I'm getting tired. I'm starting to pick up the speed. Your grand finale is right on the other side of these last 2 oblique moves. We pulse in 3. Elbow to knee in 2. And in 1 from here, we pulse, 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 pulse for 5, for 4, for 3. Get them closer. 2 and 1. Okay, I'm gonna turn around so I can face you. But you're on your hands. Your right knee is to your left elbow. You kick it out. Come down onto my elbow for this one. We slice our leg forward. We slice our leg back. Forward and back. I just can't figure out what to do with my top arm here. Whew, this is tough. We've got another 8. We'll grab water in 7. Hike your hips a little bit higher for 6. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna take a little mermaid side stretch here. Whip my legs around, go the other way as well. Whew. All right, so let's take a quick sip of water. Awesome. And with that, we will finish with some abs. So you can choose, actually we'll need both gliders for this one. Your hands come to your mat. If you want to roll it up to a little bit more support under your wrist, totally fine. So I'm going to come down to my hands from here. You pike your hips up for 2, up for 1. Inhale as you extend back for 2, flatten out for 1, up for 2, up for 1, back for 2, back for 1. Really start to squeeze your obliques to help stabilize you here. Don't let your shoulders come too far over your wrists, not too far back. We'll take another 8. You have 7. You have 6. We have another 4. 3. 2. Hold the top 1. Here we pulse, 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 pulse for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I promise we're almost there. Awesome. Kick your legs back. We take alternating knee drives. Think about mountain climbers. Right to the chest. Right to the chest. You want to come down on your elbows, my wrists are killing me. So right here. Right here. We take another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. We hold for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, hold, hold. And 1. Oh. Wow, that was tough. Slide your gliders on over. Whew. I need a second to catch my breath there. I'm gonna roll my mat back out. We'll take some stretches. First thing that sounds really good to me is just a full body stretch. So lay down on your mat, arms and legs as long as you can. This stretch always makes me feel so tall. Try to slow down your breathing here, slow down your heart rate. Your body just worked nice and hard. From here, we're gonna come up. You're gonna extend your arms overhead. You'll lean over, grab your ankles, your legs. If you can't come that far, totally fine to be on your shins. Definitely starting to get a little bit more flexible, which is nice, but would like to go a little deeper. I just need to keep working on that. Awesome. Pick up your right knee, bend it, bring it right over the left arm over. We stretch. I am feeling nice and warm, energized. Definitely gonna need to do a good stretch tonight. Let's switch it out. Awesome, up and over. On the left side, hooked your right elbow right on the outside of the left knee. Slowing down your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're gonna flip over to a tabletop first. Let's take some cat-cows. Exhale as you curve. Inhale as you hit a cow. And exhale as you hit a cow. Cat, I cannot speak. Clearly my mind is just ready to shut off for a little bit after this. And just try to take some circles. Any sort of intuitive movement that feels good. Let's take a down dog. Then we'll meet on our stomach and stretch the front side of our body out. Awesome. So come back down. Plant your hands about right under your shoulders. Your legs are glued into your mat. From here you lift up, we're gonna turn to look over our left shoulder. My legs are twitching. I can see it happening. Back through center, over the right shoulder. Awesome, let's come back, knees wide, toes together. One child's pose. Meet me in a nice seated position here. We'll finish the way we started class. One hand on heart, one hand on your stomach, in through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Together, we bring our hands overhead, seal our palms to the top, bring them to the center of our chest. Namaste. And that's it. Hope to see you guys soon. Let me know what else you would like to see. Don't forget to get lots of water, protein, stretch it out, give your body some appreciation and love. And I can't wait to see you next.